Let me just tell you that we are living in dangerous times. It's very scary what is going on out there. We all know it. That's why you're here today. But we cannot go back.
We are not going back to that age. We are not going back to that age where we are viewed as property. We are human beings. We are smart. We are beautiful, and we are strong, and we are taking over the world.
Under some of the state laws Republicans are considering, abortion won't be available even to save a mother's physical or mental health. We can't even count on exceptions for rape or incest, or if the mother herself is a child.
How would a 12-year-old girl who was raped by her uncle feel if she had to carry a baby to term? They're not considering the mental toll, the physical toll that it takes on that young girl's life. They don't care. They don't care. But even with these statistics, it is important to remember, and I want this to stick in your guys' brains. Listen to what I say here. If you only support the right to abortion in instances of rape or incest, then you are supporting the idea that women only have bodily autonomy after her body has been violated.
3 times in my life, I've accompanied a woman as she's terminated a pregnancy. And this is not something that is a cause for celebration or joy. This is a serious, personal, important decision when a woman makes it. But the idea that this would not be up to the woman and her doctor, but up to a male-dominated state legislature is just not okay with me.
There are many reasons why women choose abortion, including their health of the fetus, and none of them are any of our business. None of our business. And they're certainly not the business of a justice sitting in the Supreme Court with his cushy life and his lifetime job.
Let's get one thing straight. Abortion restrictions are racist and classist. Abortion restrictions directly affect women and persons of color who are already marginalized. 66% of women in the US who get abortions are non-white. This is due to already inadequate access to healthcare and livable wages. Not to mention, these lawmakers don't even want to help these communities to begin with, hindering welfare programs.
I don't have to tell you that the government forcing people to give birth in this country, in our country, a country without comprehensive health care, sex education, or access to birth control. In a country where pregnancy is deadlier than any other high-income country in the world. In a country without affordable childcare, or enough mental health care, or even equal pay. In a country where 1 in 6 children go to bed hungry. And in a country where we are now running low on infant formula, the government forcing people to give birth is outrageous, it's immoral, and it's just plain wrong.
For the wives, daughters, and sisters of the wealthy elite, they're going to have access to healthcare. They're going to do it. They're going to get it. And so this disproportionately impacts, of course, again, women of color, women of low income. It's now suddenly the argument that this isn't about lives, this isn't about children, but rather about control, starts to make a little more sense. It starts to be a little bit more plausible. But the fact is, again, the stark reality, uncomfortable as it may be, is that these are going to happen. And so it's about bringing people out of the shadows, right? Because when it's criminalized, when it's made illegal, you're driving people into underground networks, you're driving them into the shadows, you're putting them at risk. This is about giving women access to real, legitimate healthcare, because this is healthcare. There we go. Hold up that sign right there. There we go. There we go.
Getting rid of abortion is just another tool for control of the low-income and middle-class communities to maintain the wealth gap. This is another way for them to kill off Black and brown communities. This is a way for them to put more Black and brown people in prison to keep private prisons full.
For all of the young people in the crowd, that is the challenge of your generation, to fix those foundational flaws in our democracy. The malapportionment in the Senate held back civil rights for generations, and it is going to continue to cripple social progress in our country until we deal with it. I don't know, our generation has struggled against it and failed, but it's too important. You must win that fight.
Only two things can stop this: the Women's Health Protection Act and a U.S. Senate majority willing to defend our rights.
We need your damn fight every single day.
We fight for all people. We fight for women's rights, disability rights, LGBTQ plus and others' rights, BIPOC rights, equity and equality for all. We fight for the poor, the working poor, and the middle class.
I don't care if you live in Will County, Cook County, Central Illinois. I don't care if you're male, female, Black, brown, Latino, white. We need everyone in this fight with us.
Tell everyone you know, raise the alarm, light a fire under them, and I mean everyone, and make sure they and all of you vote
To elect pro-choice candidates, not just pro-choice candidates, but pro-choice candidates who have fight in them, who will go to the mats every single day, who will work our tails off to fight for these rights.
My choice! My body! My choice! My body! My choice! Hands up! My body! Hands up! My body! Hands up! My body! Who sent us? Who sent us? Who sent us? Who sent us? My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice! My body! 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 My choice!
This is about our right to choose, and that's what we're gonna do, and we're not stopping for nothing.